Hi, and welcome back to the organizing tip of the day. I know today we're supposed to be doing financial stuff, but I've never been one for following the rules and keeping in line and doing all those sort of things that I said I'm going to do. So instead, we are going to do a coffee bar, and I totally stole this idea from one of my subscribers. Sometimes I creep my subscribers. So when you make a comment, I'll like click on you and I'll see what you've uploaded and blah, blah, blah. And I also have a written blog, like a typed blog. It's not written. Why do they say written? It's weird. Anyways, so the kitties and me, hi, the kitties and me, love you. She always puts like really nice comments and I'm like, oh. So I clicked on her and oh my God, it linked me to her blog. She has her own blog. And I was like, that's cool. I didn't even know. So I was reading it and she made a coffee bar in her house. So anyways, you should check out her blog anyways because it's pretty great. I'll put it below in the comments, you know, or whatever. I'll put a link to her blogspot blog. Yeah, but she made a coffee bar. So we don't actually have like a coffee maker kind of coffee bar. I'll show you what I made. So I got this little basket that I found in my shed. I was actually going to get rid of it and I'm so glad I didn't because it fits perfectly. And then these jars from the dollar store I filled with my tea bags, hot cocoa, French vanilla, which is just hot chocolate, but I couldn't fit chocolate. French vanilla cappuccino, and of course I couldn't fit cappuccino, but whatever. It's the Tim Hortons kind, which is my favoriteest. And it's always like in the cupboard. So I take it out and I make it blah, blah, blah. But now I can just like pop the top off, which I can't do one-handed. But it's just like poop, pop the top off and scoop it out. And then all these extra little travel ones, and then my flavored teas. These are like mochachinos, cappuccinos, hazelnut, all these cool ones, which you can throw in your purse and then get somewhere. You can bring your travel mug and you can make yourself a hot chocolate or hot cocoa anywhere. So, because I had this handy dandy little thingamajigger, then of course I had to redo the cupboard. So I got rid of like, you'd be so proud of me. I got rid of like 5 yucky, ugly mugs that didn't match. Like, why was I holding on to them? We don't have that many people that come, and if they do, they can use a pretty little tiny mug. We really don't have that many people who come for coffee. So, I kept 6 down here, and then I have 2 more up here, so I have 8. Plus, I have all these little tea cups, too. And I put these little hooks in, so I got to reorganize, and then I put all my travel mugs right here. So you pull it down, you pop in one of these, and you're out the door. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I got to reorganize too. So it's like, I got a little coffee bar and I got to reorganize a cupboard. Happy times, happy times. Anyway, so yeah, make yourself a coffee bar, even if you don't drink coffee. And if you do, put it like your coffee mate, your little sugars, and little pretty matching like jars with all the stuff you use. It's getting cold out. It's a cool idea. And I know you're not supposed to have a lot of stuff on your counters. It's my own rule. I'm like, don't have shit on your counters. But whatever. It's one pretty little basket. It's fine. Oh, and I labeled the jars using these stickers from the scrapbooks, from the dollar store, the scrapbooking stickers, and they come with like a bunch of letters. It's pretty good for $1.25. You get lots of stuff, and they peel right off the jars, and they don't leave like a residue or anything. It's also, wouldn't that be a cool gift? Wrap it up with cellophane, give somebody like all their favorite hot chocolates and coffee stuffs without spending a fortune. I mean, this cost me like 10 bucks. 10 bucks. Anyways, also I was creeping somebody else's blog, The Green Apple Home, and I got a really awesome recipe for pumpkin spice cake. The Green Apple Home, she doesn't have a written blog, she has a vlog, like a YouTube blog, so just type in The Green Apple Home and I'll put hers below too. Below. So, you can check her out, but she uses pumpkin spice cake, and it was like, she told me and it was so easy. So you take a box of Duncan Hines spice cake, regular spice cake, and it calls for like 1 1/3 cups of water. You put in the 1/3, but instead of the cup, you use a can of pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix, not like the spiced kind, just regular pumpkin that you find in a can. I used Edie Smith, I don't know, wherever you're from. Mix that together, bake it. It is the moistest, most delicious pumpkin spice cake ever. And we had people over and everyone was like, oh my God, this cake is so good. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. It's my own special recipe, which is a big fat lie, but I don't care. You could totally get away with it because it tastes homemade, it's moist, and it's yummy. Don't use paper cups if you use cupcakes though, and make sure you grease your pan because it's a little sticky just because it's so moist and delicious. So you gotta try it. So, yeah. If you have a cool tip and you have like a blog, send me the link or I'll creep you. I might creep you anyways. And I'll share other cool tips that I found. But yeah, make a coffee bar and then make yourself some pumpkin spice cake to eat with your coffee. That's your tip of the day. We'll see you next time.